Take it out of my ear, please. Control to Major Tom. UFOs. Do you believe in UFOs? I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. I'm your host. Do you believe in UFOs? Could it be the only explanation for the crazy damn world we're living in? I mean, Bowie said it. Major Tom, the ground control. How else can you explain some of the things you hear and see? Folks, first, let me tell you, what you're about to hear and see are actual events. They are things that have really happened. Yes, no matter how silly I make it sound, they're out there. It's going on. And, oh my God, do you believe in UFOs? I'm your host. Let's tell them how to get in touch with the show. BKP, good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. So you got the spaceship up there, do you? Good for you. Yeah, UFOs. I got an explanation. I like that. Thanks, Amanda. Get in touch with us, chief@fetchernews.com, chief@fetchernews.com, and then also 706-889-9700. 706-889-9700. Follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV, and then subscribe to our YouTube channel, FYNTV Fetcher News. And anytime we're doing a live broadcast, you'll get a notification. Okay, now before we start, every once in a while, I've already warned Amanda, correct, Amanda? You've gotten the warning that get out of the way. I mean, this train is going to run this morning, and just don't be on the tracks. It could be dangerous. All right, Carla will be in here at 8:30. We have Carla's Corner. It's Thursday, 8:30 every Thursday morning. Carla will be in here. And then right around 9 o'clock, we're going to spend a full hour back on the crazy train. Sorry there, Ozzy Osbourne, but we're going to take it right away from you. We're going to get on the crazy train. UFO is the only way I can explain it. Do you believe in UFOs? Because I believe I watch Joe Scarborough, and I watch MSNBC put Joy Reid on, and then I see Keith Olbermann on ESPN, and then I see I'm looking through the looking glass here, feel like it's Romper Room this morning, and I look and I see what's his name, Al Sharpton, and then Don Lemon on CNN, and Lawrence O'Donnell, and the list goes on, and I'm thinking, you know what? There's only one true answer. It has to be alien abductions of these people. I mean, there has to be. I'm looking, every time I watch these shows, I'm thinking, there's a whole lot of probing going on here. And I don't mean that in the sense of, I'm just thinking probing, like alien probing testing. Because, oh my God, they are crazy. All right, take that off the screen. First of all, let's get started here. You ever get up and you just want pancakes? I mean, has that ever happened to you, Amanda? I mean, you just, all of a sudden you want pancakes?
I don't like pancakes.
You do?
Don't.
Oh, you don't? So I get up this morning and just for some reason, I want pancakes. I mean, I'm thinking, where can you get pancakes? But then I say to myself, oh my God, I look up on the top of the refrigerator, and there's the Bisquick there, and and I can do my own pancake thing there at 4:30 in the morning. But I try not to make too much noise down in the kitchen other than making some coffee in the morning to stir the house up. So I said, where could a guy get pancakes? So I go down to the International House of Pancakes. Do you know where that is, Amanda?
No.
That's IHOP. You did not know that?
Yes, I know that, but I don't like IHOP. I don't like pancakes.
I asked you if you knew where it was at.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyhow, so.
Cracker Barrel.
No. So I go down to IHOP at 6 a.m. and enjoyed a stack of pancakes, the $4.99 breakfast special. I'm sorry, folks. Just got up and said, I have to have some pancakes. Does that never happen to you? All right, moving right along here. What's going on? Now, I always find there's a couple things I want to talk about, and we're going to get really into it deep at 9 o'clock. But I said this on the campaign trail. Let's put a couple names together. First of all, you got Jeff Sessions. So let's do Jeff Sessions, picture one there. I think I got picture one. And there he is, little Jeffrey. This is little Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions. Remember, and he's at the crowd, and he's giving it that. And he looks like the little guy that he is, and that's little Jeffrey, Donald's son there, Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions during the campaign. And he's the first guy to wear the Make America Great Again hat. And there he is, man. He's excited, little Jeffrey is. Because he's going to be designated hitter or something. He's going to get something out of it. And Donald loves him at this time. Now we got little Jeffrey Sessions #2. Go ahead and do it that picture. Okay, and there it is. And here's the caption for that. You know, this is at Alabama. I think this is down in Birmingham or somewhere, or Huntsville or somewhere, or Tuscaloosa, whatever. And little Jeffrey Sessions there is coming out, and he is the first. He is the first senator, first major politician to go on the stage with Donald Trump. First guy to wear the Make America Great Again hat. First guy. Boom, there he is. Now here's the caption I've put on this. Donald's saying, now Jeffrey, can you see on the podium or do I need to hold you up? But anyhow, there he is in Alabama. And let's go to Jeffrey #3. Do I have a 3? Do I have a Jeffrey #3? Or do I not? If I don't, okay. I didn't know if I sent you 2 or 3 pictures of Jeffrey there. But there's Jeffrey Sessions. He is your Attorney General. And yesterday, there's a whole lot of pushing around on Jeffrey leaving and getting rid of Jeffrey. Now, let's put up somebody else on the campaign trail. Because all I want to do is I want to just lay this out here. Is Rudy Giuliani really in? Now, maybe he is, but let's go to, there he is. There's Rudy. You know what I think he's yelling? I think he's yelling Stella. You remember when Elaine yelled Stella? She got all, remember Elaine got all messed up on Ambien and, because of her back or whatever and was yelling Stella. But I think there's Rudy. He's yelling Stella. There's Rudy Giuliani. Go to Rudy Giuliani 2, okay? And, oh, there it is. There it is. There's Donald years ago. They're in New York City. And Donald's saying, Rudy, do you see the big picture? Donald's showing Rudy. This is years ago in New York City. And he's saying, hey, look, Rudy, here's the big picture. They've known each other for years. Do I have another Rudy or is that it? Is that it? All right, now show me Joseph DeGenova. There's Joseph DeGenova. Now, do you ever find it interesting if you've watched this show for a period of time, you are well aware that I struggle with pronunciation. I do. There's things I blow it all up, right? You know that. I know that. I stumble all through all kinds of syllables, right? But for some reason, I get the Italian names correct. I'm just saying. I mean, why do I know how to say DeGenova? Why? Giuliani. Why? Anyhow, all right, so you got Joseph DeGenova. Former U.S. attorney there. Wait, back up. I think I see a pattern. Joseph DeGenova. Just put up a Rudy Giuliani there with Donald Trump. Put that one up I just had a minute ago. Rudy Giuliani and Donald Trump. Donald Trump giving him the big picture. Okay? So that's Donald, Rudy, and Joseph DeGenova. Robert Mueller, I think you've met. Can you guess the picture I want? They're the 3 out west. There you go. Robert Mueller, I think you've met City Slickers. I've always said that. I've always said if you watch this show, okay, there's the City Slickers. Remember City Slickers, the movie? All right. I've always said, if you've watched this show for a period of time, Donald Trump and from New York City, Manhattan, Queens, Manhattan, and Rudy Giuliani can go down to Alabama and put 20,000 people in an auditorium. could go out to Indiana and put 20,000 people in an auditorium. Could go to Tennessee. So you got Joseph DeGeneva, Rudy Giuliani, and Donald Trump. You got the city slickers, okay? Robert Mueller. They have a plan. Donald Trump has the big picture. Rudy knows what he's doing. I don't think he's a babbling fool. Now, don't take that wrong. I think he babbles a little bit, okay? You know, I think he could use a nap. I can always tell the days that Rudy hasn't taken a nap and could use one, okay? Yeah, he gets to mumbling and stumbling on late night TV with Sean Hannity. But anyhow, so here you got Joe DeGeneva, Rudy Giuliani, and Donald Trump. And they are running the media with the Russian investigation, spying, no matter what it is, whether Trump will sit down with Mueller, what they expect, what they know, what they think. And they are burning up the airwaves, running a circle around Mueller. Now, Mueller could come out with, and don't take this wrong out there, Trump supporters, because you know I too am the ultimate Trump supporter. But if Mueller could come out with the smoking gun, no pun intended, we're not allowed to say that anymore, or it's not pun intended, right? Or I apologize, whatever the hell. Okay, so anyhow, he can come out with the most evidence you've ever seen in any case in the world. And these three city slickers, joined by their friend Sean Hannity, are going to spin it up because, folks, the verdict is in. America doesn't care, okay? America does not care, all right? Doesn't care. So this morning, the Take Down America, Bet Against America channel, MSNBC, opened up with, oh my God, McCabe had a memo that said he was concerned that they would be running cover and using Rod Rosenstein to do it. I have to say Steinstein. If you're from some part of the country, you want to hear Stein. If you want to hear other parts of the country, you say Steen. So it's Rosensteinstein, okay? So here we go. We got Don. Oh my God, McCabe had a memo to Comey and it was out and it was possible that they were running cover and using Rod Rosenstein. What the hell? America's, the verdict's in. The verdict's in. The polling's in. The polling is in. They don't care. There is a large group, not a small group. There is a large group that no matter what you tell them, it's like, okay, well, you know, leave Donald alone. You know, we go to work because we all have jobs. We're making some money. Things are not bad. Kids are in college. Kids have a job. Kids are out of the damn house. Kids are out of the basement. It's not too bad. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. I got a little bonus on account of the tax break. Things are not too bad. There's 12 extra bucks in my paycheck, and the wife's getting shoes twice a month. Things aren't too bad. Whatever. The list goes on. America, the verdict's in. The guy is talking to the North Koreans. Hey, he's almost got this nuke thing solved. And we find out Fat Boy over there is going to open Fat Boy hamburger restaurants. Sorry, I'll explain later. Anyhow, things are not too bad. The verdict is in. America don't care. And every once in a while, Donald sends out a tweet that's humorous. So when they go on their lunch break, they go to @realdonald.com and they say, oh, look what he's done. It's hilarious, okay? And then they got a president. Listen, the New York Post. Don't say it to me. Why do you get upset with me? I just come on here. It's just like I told you earlier when the show started. The events you're about to hear and see are true. The New York Post puts up a headline, Trump meets the rump. I mean, Kim Kardashian. I mean, if Trump is not president, how do you put Trump and rump in a headline and Kim Kardashian go to the Oval Office and say, hey, could you please free great-grandmama? What the hell? I mean, you can't beat this. I mean, it's dinner and a show with this guy. America, the verdict is in, whether they want to believe it or not. Just saying. Just saying. Now, here's where I want to go. And hell, I don't know where I've been, but here's where I want to go. I want to ask you a question this morning. Why? First of all, Trump can't get rid of Sessions. Just put up a Sessions picture. Put up Jeffrey by himself there. Okay? Get the city slickers off there. Put up Jeffrey by himself. Now, Jeffrey comes in. He's Jeffrey. Jeffrey Beauregard. Remember his name, middle name Beauregard from Alabama. Now, let me just throw this out there. You know how I enjoy throwing things, okay? Like throwing this out there. What if Jeffrey was sent in early in the game by somebody? Jeffrey, you go down there, he'll never expect a short little 4'8" guy from Alabama wearing a Make America Great Again hat, raising your fist all up in the air like a Yosemite Sam. Yeah, right? So there's Jeffrey Yosemite Sam Beauregard Sessions, little short guy. You can just picture the two little, pistols on his side there, Anyhow, so Jeffrey goes in early, and he's loyal. So we're trying to figure, this guy is loyal to he is loyal to a fault. But his fault is he recuses himself on the whole Russian special prosecutor, the whole thing. He recuses himself and he gives it to Rod Rosenstein. Okay? And there you go. But he's loyal. So you got Jeffrey there, and Trump wanted Jeffrey out. But we both know now, there's no way under 12 suns, okay, if you believe in UFO, 12 suns, 18 moons, whatever the hell, 92 stars, okay? No way under 12 suns, 18 moons, and 93 stars are they going to ever, right now, at this point in time, confirm another Department of Justice Attorney General. It's not going to happen. So Beauregard goes in. You got to remember these things. You got to go back. You got to play the rewind just a little bit, okay? Beauregard goes into a Department of Justice that got handed off from Loretta Lynch. Interesting. So you got all these people, like how many, 50,000 people working in there, 32,000, 92,000, whatever, right? And Loretta Lynch is in charge. You got to understand, this is a Department of Justice that has had more than 8 solid years of an Eric Holder, Loretta Lynch hold, okay? The Jeffrey goes in, and I think he says, damn. Maybe he says Shazam. Jeffrey went in the Department of Justice and said, Shazam. Well, I was a prosecuting attorney down there in Alabama, and I had, remember that movie, My Cousin Vinny? Those were the kind of cases I was doing. I wasn't trying these kind of cases. He went in the Department of Justice. He looked around. He said, damn, Shazam, look where I'm at. I don't know. Maybe true, maybe not. But anyhow, this guy blows it when he recuses himself. So Donald is hot. He's upset. Now he's blatantly asking him to quit. Get the hell out. So now you got to understand, if Sessions leaves, who's in charge? Rod Rosenstein, okay? That's who's in charge. All right? And the reason I'm doing that, folks, just to be funny, is because some shows, I hear some of the talking heads, I always like to watch because they're smarter than I am. Their intelligence level is way out there. Maybe their intelligence level is UFO kind of standards, but it's way out there. And, one will say Stein and one will say Steen, so we got it. So anyhow, if Jeffrey leaves, Rod Rosenstein is acting Attorney General. Now, my question before we go to the next subject, because we're going to break this down at 9 o'clock. Why is Rudy Giuliani on the president's legal team at this time? Because he's a great legal mind, because he comes from Department of Justice, he's cut from that cloth. The Southern District of New York, Attorney General, District Attorney of the Southern District of New York or whatever, went after the big crime families. Why is Rudy there now? Now, I had a suspicion that Beauregard went home and Rudy would become the next Attorney General, but I don't know if he could ever get it confirmed. But Rudy is hanging around there a lot. And Donald Trump never tweets, Rudy, shut the hell up. He never does. Rick Tillerson go around the world, say something. Donald would tweet Rick Tillerson, shut the hell up. It don't matter who you are. There's nobody above Donald Trump going on Twitter and telling you to shut the hell up, or you got it wrong, damn it. There's nobody above that. But do you ever hear Donald come out and say anything on Joe DeGeneva? Joe DeGeneva or Jeffrey? I mean, Giuliani? No. Okay, so last night, all right, first of all, there's a couple things. Last night, 8 hours ago, the recusal of Jeff Sessions was an unforced betrayal. Betrayal. See, he trusted you, Jeffrey. When you showed up just a little boy, come up on stage and said, my name is Jeffrey Beauregard Sessions. I'd like to wear the hat, sir. See, you betrayed him. Okay? You're a regular Judas Jeffrey. Oh, I like that one. Betrayal. Write that down, Judas Jeffrey. Judas Jeffrey Sessions, okay? So, the recusal of Jeff Sessions was an unforced betrayal of the President of the United States. Joe DeGeneva, former U.S. attorney. So, Joe DeGeneva, let's go to Joe for a minute. Take us to Joe here. It's like we're doing play-by-play. This is Joe DeGeneva, okay? And he's on TV last night, and Joe DeGeneva says he's a former U.S. attorney, and he was going to represent the president, but he had to recuse himself based on some conflicts. The recusal of Jeff Sessions was an unforced betrayal of the president of the United States, says Joe DeGeneva. Donald tweeted that out. City Slickers, baby. They're three. They're playing it. They are playing it. It is, you know, I'll tell you what, you don't remember pinball machines. Now, some of us old folks do, you know, throwing a hip into it, see if you can get it to pop back out. But pinball machines, you remember that bumping off the bumpers and that little ding? Oh, that's what Joseph and Giuliani are doing every day. So anyhow, President of the United States, basically Jeffrey needs to go. He recused himself. He betrayed him. And just saying. Now, a lot of uproar before we get to our next subject over Trey Gowdy saying, oh, well, you know, I don't know if the FBI really did anything wrong having people close to the campaign. And, you know, so a lot of you, I have probably never heard the screeching of brakes so fast yesterday. I mean, you know, you can picture just saying, just close your eyes for a minute and just hear that screeching of brakes. And who was the screeching of brakes about and why? Why, Trey Gowdy. Why, just 1 minute there. Trey Gowdy goes on CBS Good Morning or whatever, and he goes on there, and just in 1 minute, all of a sudden, he is a hero to zero. He was hero because he understood. He understood why, you know, President Trump would want another attorney general. He understood. There's a lot of lawyers out there. I mean, if you're going to recuse yourself on the biggest case in the United States history, my words, you know, tell the president up front, hey, if you pick me, I'm not going to do this case. You know, let him know ahead of time that, you know, I think he was wrong. So all of a sudden, everybody's cheering. And then all of a sudden he says, well, I don't know that the FBI really did anything wrong. And you're like, hold on. What did he just say? And so Trey Gowdy goes from hero to zero. Now, Rush, an hour ago, Donald Trump is trolling the media, so he's going to make an attempt to troll Rush Limbaugh. We'll see what happens today at noon. Tune in. Good for you. I mean, I'm not on at noon, but if I was on at noon, I would tell you turn him off and listen to here. But anyhow, we're not. So Donald Trump is trolling Rush. You should, Trump, you should retweet my stuff. I sent some good stuff out. Mr. Trump, retweet BKP. Tune in. Rush Limbaugh, if the FBI was so concerned, if they weren't targeting Trump, then should they have told Trump, if they weren't really concerned, if they were really concerned about the Russians infiltrating a campaign hoax, then why not try to stop it? Why not tell Trump? Because they were pushing the scam. Now, I said that the other day, and I got a direct message back from somebody that said, you know, they did tell Trump. But I said the other day, okay, why didn't they stop it? Why didn't they go in and put a stop to it? Why didn't the FBI call Trump in and say, we got to put a stop to this now, man? We cannot risk our republic, our democracy. The pillars of democracy are crumbling right in front of us. Why not? I don't know. But he's asking Rush, and we'll see what Rush does with it at noon today. Okay, I want to switch gears because I should have Carla in here any minute at 8:30 this morning, Carla's Corner. So let me switch gears. I want to bring something up. All right, now, you know, they don't call him Nathan Deal for nothing. And wouldn't it be a great parting gift for the governor of Georgia? And this is something that everybody should pay attention to, is my opinion, everybody should pay attention to, because it's your money. And are you not tired of A, giving your tax money away, B, whether it sounds like Bernie Sanders or not, and whether you like it and understand it or care what I say, are you not tired of corporate welfare? I understand you're getting ready to say, wow, I've heard that before, but it's not on the Republican side. But are you tired of corporate welfare? Are you tired of the big behemoth companies? Now, here's a company, Amazon, which we know is listening to you. Hello, I'm Amazon. We're listening, okay? We're listening through your TV. We're listening through your devices. In fact, we'll even share your contact list if we get the opportunity. Through Alexis will say, hey, what are you doing this afternoon? Nothing. You want the your neighbor's contact list? Sure, load it up. Anyhow, Amazon HQ2. Is Georgia on the short list? We have a story we're going to talk about at 9 o'clock. They don't call him Nathan Deal for nothing. What are Georgia Republican lawmakers willing to give away to make the deal for Nathan Deal? Now, I wrote that. What are Georgia Republican lawmakers? Now, keep in mind, all of these tax abatements and big deals. I mean, Larry Hogan, is that his name, Larry Hogan? I don't know. He's the governor of Maryland. I think Maryland's trying to cut a $6 billion deal to bring Amazon in, okay? There's some places out there where it is transparent and you do know what the state is trying to do. New Jersey doesn't have the money to even pay their teacher pension payments, but they're willing to give away up to about $6 billion in tax incentives to bring them in. Crazy, right? Pay your bills first. Anyhow, so when I say Republican lawmakers, it might make some people upset or upset some people, but it's the truth. Republicans hold the governor's mansion, Republicans hold the Senate, and Republicans hold the House. Now, some might get upset because you're going to say, well, are you only picking out one candidate? Yeah, because there's only one candidate who is lieutenant governor. And I'm going to tell you now, Casey Cagle knows the deal, knows what the offer is. This is my opinion, damn it. Knows the deal, knows what the offer is, knows if they're going to go back into session to cut a deal for Amazon, and could let us know what it is. I think it needs to be transparent. I think the people of Georgia deserve to know what kind of deal we're willing to make to bring Amazon in. What is the corporate welfare and giveaway that Republicans plan to do? Wouldn't it be a great parting gift? Would it not be an awesome parting gift for Governor Nathan Deal to get Amazon at your Georgia taxpayers' expense? Think about it. We'll talk about that at 9. Hey, it is 8:28 and it's time for Carla's Corner. We'll be back right after these messages.